In this episode, I want to talk about this whole idea of you feeling like you still have so much work to do to get your business where you want it to be. I know, right? And if you have ever felt like that, I want to talk about this. One of the things we do inside Elevate, I think that we do like so freaking well is normalizing and speaking out loud how other people are feeling and normalizing it. So one of the things that I love about our group is we meet 3, sometimes 4 times a week. Now, inside Elevate, we encourage everyone to get on 1 call a week. Do you have to be on all 3 calls? Absolutely not. But we like to offer a variety of calls every week. So you can be on 1 or you can be on more than 1. It's totally up to you. But the thing that most people don't realize they need in their business is someone that actually says to them, what you're experiencing is normal. Because for most of us, we walk around and we don't know other entrepreneurs in our real life. So, like in my home, in my 24/7 reality, I don't know any other entrepreneurs who are doing what I'm doing. And I'll be really frank, I don't know anyone else in my real life who has dreams as big as me. Now, I, of course, have my entrepreneurial friends. I have my mastermind friends. I have other CEO friends, but I'm talking about the people who are in my reality on a day to day. I don't have that. So it's really hard to not think that you're completely losing your mind or weird when you have these really big freaking goals and no one else around you is trying to do the same thing. So inside Elevate, we come together and we speak about what's going on in our brains, in our heads, in our minds. And just by being willing to say it out loud and be seen in what you're going through, it helps shift it when someone else says, I've been there. I experienced that too. So I don't want you to take it for granted that what you're experiencing is not weird. And I want you to know it's completely normal. Every CEO, every entrepreneur has thought, I still have work to do to get my business where I want to be. Of course, I still have work to do to get my business where I want to be. But here's the difference. Here's the nuance behind it. I still have work to get my business where I want to be, but I am grateful for exactly where I am right now. I know I am meant to be where I am right now. So I show up and I do the work, but I'm not trying to be where I'm not. I'm not trying to rush it. I'm not trying to accelerate. I'm not trying to be anywhere else but in this present moment. So it's so nuanced, but I want you to think about when you're thinking about, I'm not where I want to be. Are you like, and that's okay? Or are you like, I'm not where I want to be? What is happening? Because the energy is very different. And I love to come up with sports analogies. I don't know why, because I'm not a huge team sports person, but I want you to think about this is like if you were playing a game, if you're playing softball, if you're playing baseball, and you're in the second inning of the game, are you like mad that it's not the ninth inning? Are you mad or are you just like, hey, let's enjoy where I am right now? Or are you trying to rush it? So there's no, for me, I don't know what done is because I'm on this path and it's evolving and I have really big dreams and really big goals. And I am 37 right now and I don't plan on stopping for a really long time. So I don't know what done looks like, but what I will tell you is that I realized that I'm living my dream life. So while I have goals, it's about how am I how am I showing up every day? Am I continually telling myself, I'm not where I want to be? Gosh, and I'm so upset. Or am I saying, I'm doing the work every day and where I am is perfectly okay? It's okay. It's okay. So what's the nuance? What's the nuance for you? Are you in the second inning and wishing it's the ninth? Are you trying to rush things? Are you trying to not be where you are right now? Because we all want to get somewhere else, right? Of course. But how can you be in the moment and know and trust that if you keep doing what you're doing, if you keep doing your thing, if you keep showing up, you're going to get to where you want to go, and it's going to be beautiful and it's going to be great. So how can we, if I know I'm going to get to where I want to go, if I know without a shadow of a doubt, I'm going to get the result I want, why wouldn't I show up grateful and joyful and abundant? I'm going to get there anyway. Time is going to pass anyway. My kids are going to graduate elementary school. They're going to graduate middle school. They're going to graduate high school anyway. So shouldn't I just enjoy the journey? Can you be happier along the ride? Can you be happier in the journey? Because that's really what it's meant for, right? Don't begrudgingly wake up every morning and say, I still have work to do. You get to do this. You get to do this. You chose to do this. And if you thought it was going to be rainbows and unicorns the entire time, you were only fooling yourself. So despite the challenges, the failures, the setbacks, the you thinking you'd be somewhere else right now, the you thinking, yes, I still have work to do. Of course you still have work to do. If you didn't still have work to do, you would be dead. And that's a whole nother conversation. So how do you want to live in the meantime? How do you want to show up in the meantime? What game do you want to play in the meantime? Can you be so freaking grateful that your business gives you the gift of being on this journey? So let's stop trying to rush it. Let's stop trying to get to the end of the game. We don't know where the end of the game, we don't know when it's going to be. We don't know how long it's going to take, and that's okay. Can you enjoy the journey? So I would love to hear from you. Send me a DM on Instagram at Nicole Culver. And if I can help you just like pause and realize I still have work to do. And yes, that's the point. I'm going to be so much more joyful and show up as my best self, my best abundant self every day on this journey. I'll see you in the next episode.